Yo, what's up guys, and welcome back for SubHub episode 7. If you're not aware what SubHub is, basically I take your sets, your suggestions, and I tell you guys a tier. You guys give me sets for that. You name them after yourself or whatever you want to name them, and I put them together on a team and ladder up in said tier. Now today we're going to be taking on the UU tier. I have the first team right here. But before we actually go into the team, and also before I say that the next sub-hub will be... Actually, I'm not sure. What should I make it? Alright, I'm gonna flip something. Heads, it's OU. Tails, it's RU. Alright, well this object cannot flip sides, so that was probably not the smartest decision I've ever made. Oh god, the bottom just broke off. No. Okay. I actually don't even want to do RU. What did I do before? Alright, we're going to make the next sub-hub OU. Okay, so the next sub-hub will be the OU tier. Down below in the description is a link to the sub-hub website made by Temper Lucas, so shoutouts to him, where you guys can submit your OU sets as well as in the description, either or. But before we actually get into today's episode, I just want to give a big shout out to the people that submitted fan art throughout the weekend. First off, Aravar submitted this cool drawing of Fabio going for Thunderbolt, Thundershock, I'm not sure, just electrifying, looks pretty sick. Epic Mango Waffles made this this also cool drawing of Fabio. Francesco submitted this really cool cool drawing of me, or not me, I wish, Whitney, on top of Big Bird. Looking strong. I love the way he drew Big Bird as well. It looks nice and strong. Jacob Gross submitted this cool Manaphy as well as this sleeping Fabio, which says "Get wrecked, scrub, sleep talk, Dragon Balls." Gene Rivera submitted this drawing of Hard Body. I can sweep Joey. I should sweep my room. Lady Kubo. Yeah, this drawing is amazing. Lady Kubo made this cool drawing of the captain of the Bronze Beartics Manaphy. I love how it's actually wearing the captain's outfit as well as have the Beartic right here. And Meadow Sam 25. Now, some of you might not actually know or get this reference, but it says "Rest in Peace." Well, when Meadow Sam submitted it, he said "Rest in Peace," and these are actually from my gold randomizer Nuzlocke, which unfortunately the save file got corrupted. And the Gloom is actually Jambat. As you can see, it's carrying a bone. My Gloom was Jambat, and Key was my War Turtle, so that's really cool. Micah Deer submitted this awesome drawing of Fabio. Believe in Fabio, I do. Even if he gets crit, I still believe in him. And Zata Design made this. I'm not even sure how he made these. Actually, I don't know how anybody can draw, man. Honestly, it blows my mind how great some these are, honestly. And also this Fabio, I really love it. So thank you everybody. Honestly, they all tweeted at me. I retweeted. I loved it. Also, speaking of which, I went to my first PC today while I'm recording it Saturday. It was really fun. Bit unlucky. I ended up going 3-3. Could have probably went 4-2 or 5-1, but you know, things happen. I definitely had my share of luck as well. But back to Pokemon Showdown. So the first team I call my hazard has Hard Body from the Bronze Beartics, but it's not the same set. It's not a set I would run. This set is heat. I don't think I'm ready for this set. This is a Life Orb Reuniclus with Future Sight, Psyshock, Focus Punch, and Recover. Apparently it has enough investment to knock out Chansey after Stealth Rock with Focus Punch, as well as Hydreigon. Dr. Drax submitted this specially defensive Hydreigon with Dragon Tail, Crunch, Toxic, and Roost. Spelunker submitted this spiking Chestnut. Menseek was awesome or awesomeness. Nope. Submitted this Draco Meteor, this Choice Specs Salamence with HP Fighting. Not even sure what HP Fighting hits in the tier, because Draco Meteor does more to Umbreon as well as Mammal. But it's really cool. Maybe it hits those times for weak to Steel. Or weak to Fighting. Why did I say Steel? What? Draco SL submitted this Endure, Custap, Berry, and Polion with Stealth Rock. I thought it was really nice, really offensive. And Hindu Virgin. I was about to make a blunder joke. Just kidding, guys. Just kidding. If you are offended, I just want to let you know right now, it is your choice to watch this video. You can click X. You can leave a like. You know, leave a like if you left a like. You can leave a like if you dislike. Oh man, I shouldn't have told blunder when I started saying that, but we're gonna look for a battle, guys. And yeah, So if you guys basically, do I have any points on you? Oh wow. I think I'm gonna ladder up a bit, guys, and we'll be right back. Just because he has an evolution team, so we shall be right back. All right, so I love you. All right, so we're back with a game. I did a couple games just to ladder up a bit, get some better games. My opponent has a team. I might know. Don't take this from me. Unfortunate. I'm gonna lead off with the Espeon as he leads off with Cobalion. Pretty sure this is Volt Switch. I actually have this team, but I don't feel like looking at it. But either way, I think my best bet is actually switching directly into my Chestnut. I laddered up just so we can get some better games, but he ends up going out to Porygon. That's fine by me. I am going to get up a Spike right here. I don't mind if he Ice Beams me simply because I can Drain Punch it back up anyway, as he actually goes for the Hidden Power. I'm not sure what Hidden Power that is. Ice, maybe? No, it wouldn't be Ice. It would be Fire, if anything. He has Ice Beam, so I'm just going to Drain Punch this thing. Get a bit of recovery back, do a bit of damage to him as he goes for the Tri-Attack that's doing a bit more, and he gets the burn. Crazy. And this was my counter to Feraligatr, so that's fun. That's always fun. I'm going to go out into my Empoleon now, that way I can just get up my Stealth Rock, seeing as how he doesn't have a way of getting rid of them bar Gligar, and I can Scald that thing, so I don't expect him to go out to that. He could probably go Cobalion here if he wanted to, even his Rotom. Getting up these hazards is really nice for me. I feel like I can still deal with Feraligatr between Scarf Espeon plus the majority of his team, but he ends up going on to Rotom. I'm actually going to go directly into my Salamence, expecting his Volt Switch right here. Even though I'm going to take a lot, I'm pretty sure this thing is Specs. I want to bait in the Gligar, that way I can hit it with a Specs Hydro Pump and knock it out. So I'm going to go out to my Salamence, going to let myself take this huge hit from the Specs Volt Switch. Yep, that is Specs, as I am expecting Gligar to want to come out. As he does bring out that Gligar, so this is great. I'll be able to hit it with a Specs Hydro Pump. Assuming I do connect, this should be able to take out Gligar. I'm hoping I do connect, as I do get rid of it, which is nice. I get a crit. Don't think it mattered because I am Choice Specs, and my hazards are going to be here for the entire game. That's very, very nice for me, seeing as how he has no more hazard control. He goes out to his Rotom. I can save this because I can drop a Draco as well as get off a Last Ditch Intimidate on the majority of his physical attackers. So I'm actually going to go into... do I want to go out to Empoleon so he knocks me in the Cuss Step so I can knock him out with something? They're really nice. No, but I can save Empoleon, so I'll just go directly into my Hydreigon. I am specially defensive, so I won't be taking any damage from this thing. This is the heatiest Mence I've ever seen. Well, Mence is awesome, and that was not a pun. No pun intended. But yeah, I do expect him to Volt Switch right here just because I don't have a ground type on this team. But because my Hydreigon is special defensive, it can deal with this thing reasonably well. Though Beedrill is definitely going to be a threat if he chooses to go out to that. He could also go out into his Cobalion. I don't think his Cobalion is Stealth Rock. I feel like looking at the team, but he ends up going into Porygon, which is actually nice for me because what I can do is go for Toxic right here and then go out into my Hard Body and then fire off a Future Sight because he won't have a switch in. He doesn't have a Psychic Resist on his team. So if I get off this Toxic on the Porygon, very, very nice. As I am going to go out into my Hard Body right now. I'm going to fire off a Future Sight. I'm expecting to take a Tri-Attack right here. Hopefully he does not freeze me, as he does not. So going to be able to go right for the Future Sight. I guess he could go in Cobalion if he wants, but switching a normal to a fighting type when you don't see leftovers on me, so you'd assume I'm Life Orb Trick Room type of set. But goes out to Feraligatr. Feraligatr is a threat, but getting out the Future Sight is crucial. So I'm going to go out into my Hydreigon right here because that's a Life Orb Future Sight. It's going to hit hard as hell as he ends up going out to Beedrill. Now, Beedrill can definitely go for Protect. I think, in fact, Beedrill has to go for Protect this turn. Unfortunately, that'll protect him from the Future Sight. But I'm going to go out to my Empoleon right here because his Water Resists are basically Feraligatr without... Wow, and Future Sight goes through Protect. I did not know that. I didn't know that. We learn something new every day. But Beedrill being gone is really, really big for me, as that was a huge threat to my team. I'm going to go directly into my Hydreigon on his Rotom as it walls it indefinitely as he goes for Leaf Storm. So now what I get to do is just get off a Dragon Tail, and most of his team that I phase him into is nice. I'm expecting him to go Cobalion right here, so I'm just going to go for Dragon Tail. It's my better play regardless. That's a Specs Leaf Storm doing only 31%. Dr. Drax, man. if this thing could drop Dragos, this Hydreigon was perfect. But I do expect him to go out into Cobalion right here, especially because I've shown the Toxic, as he actually ends up going Gator. So I'm able to hit that thing with a Dragon Tail, making it extremely low as he goes out into his Rotom. And if he wants to trick me, that is fine. I don't necessarily need this thing for anything bar his Rotom. If he does trick me, he will lose the his Choice Scarf, which means that the majority of my team does outspeed him. But he ends up going for Thunderbolt and, you know, got that pair. I'm not behind. I just didn't comment on the paralysis, but just gonna go for Roost right here. I wall this Porygon, especially because it is Toxic. His team is actually looking like it's gonna get swept by my Scarf Espeon, clicking Psyshock, or by my or by this Custap Berry and Empoleon. So I'm actually gonna go out to my Reuniclus just because I don't want him going to Cobalion as he does, and I don't want him being able to set up right here. So I'm actually gonna do is just go for Future Sight, expecting him to sub or SD. If he SDs, then I'll go for Psyshock after that to break it. To break his potential sub, since I'm thinking this thing is sub SD. It could also be Magnet Rise. I know this is looking like an Infuga team, or it's really similar to his team, but goes for Iron Head, as I am able to get off this Future Sight. And don't necessarily need Ments, so I'm just going to sack Ments to get off that Intimidate on his Cobalion, as he is going to go for the Iron Head again. And basically what that ensures is that I can just recover up the damage right now, since Iron Head would not be able to knock me out due to Intimidate, and whatever comes in will go down to the hazards plus the Future Sight, as he actually ends up staying in with his Cobalion, and that is a life for Future Sight, killing the Cobalion. And at this point I just sweep with Scarf Psyshock, so I can just stay in with my Reuniclus versus whatever comes out. I'm actually gonna go for Focus Punch, expecting his recover, because he did trace my Magic Guard, so unfortunately that does not work out the way I wanted it to. Oh man, that could have been so cool. I'm gonna go for it again, just because. I mean, I went with Scarf Psyshock anyway, and this prevents him from recovering regardless, so really unfortunate that he got that pair right there. Not that it necessarily mattered. I knew Porygon outsped me, which is why I went for this attack. But at the end of the day, even though he does have my Magic Guard, he doesn't have the speed that this Espeon does have. And everything on his team will be outsped and swept by the Scarf Psyshock. Porygon is going to go down. Why is this thing named Porygon 6? Huh? Couple of generations ahead of us, buddy. But Porygon will go down, Gator will go down, and so will the Rotom. And this Gator actually didn't do anything. I'm surprised he brought it in on my Hydreigon. I guess when you saw leftovers, I think this is a sub SD Gator, I'm not sure. But either way, Gator could have definitely teared through my team, especially after the burn from his Porygon, but he didn't capitalize on it. I guess the hazards were too much. Definitely the switch into Ments put me in a great position, catching his Gligar. I probably would have tried to defog upon on that on Ments as well, which is why I was glad that he went Gligar. I really did expect him to, and the Specs Hydro Pump definitely caught him off guard. So, to the guy that submitted this, thank you very much. We had another game. My opponent does have Hazard Control this time. And I do not have a counter to... Well, he doesn't have a Psyshock counter. I can say that right now. And unfortunately, I don't have a Mamoswine counter. So I'm going to lead off with my Salamence, as he leads off with his Fortress. And I'm expecting a Gyro Ball right here. So I'm actually just going to fire off a Fire Blast. I don't expect him to hazard up, but he could very well hazard up, definitely. But what I'm actually going to do is just switch directly into my Espeon, just in case he wants to spike. Now, while Scarf Espeon does sweep him, if he was Custap Berry and wanted to spike, that would have been good for me. Unfortunately, that is not the case, as he goes Chandelure. Oh, he don't know. He don't know, buddies. He don't know. Ouch. Delicious. Just going to fire off a Toxic right here, expecting his Florges to want to come out, as that is what happens. And what I can do now is just go directly into my Empoleon and get up my hazards. He could very well double into Nidoking right here, but once I get up Stealth Rock, he just gets swept by Scarf Psyshock. So that's something that I definitely want. His water resist is nothing as well. So this thing could actually put in work, especially if he knocks me in a Torrent. But again, once I get up my Stealth Rock, he has nothing for this Pokemon at all. For my Nido, as he actually ends up going out into his Mamoswine. And that is the one Pokemon that counters my entire team. Okay, so I'm gonna go into my Salamence, because this is apparently my counter to Mamoswine, as he goes for Earthquake, and we are able to catch him. I'm gonna drop a Draco. I don't care if oh, he was actually sash, so it's great that I was able to break his sash. Again, I didn't care if he went Florges right there, but I'll be able to go out into my Espeon right now because hazards are up. He cannot switch out. He doesn't have a spinner that's alive, basically, because Fortress will go down to Stealth Rock, and that is his last priority user as well. So if he goes Beedrill right here, I'll be able to go for Psyshock. If he goes Chandelure, I think he has to go Florges, and then that gives me a free switch into Empoleon, which just gets a kill versus something on his team. So he could very well go Florges, as he does. I'll be able to go out into my Hard Body, my Reuniclus, and if this is Trick Reuniclus, it also just won at this point. But I'll be able to go out to my Reuniclus as he doubles into his Nidoking. That is not a counter. I'm just going to knock you out with the Psyshock. I really will, honestly. If I knock out Nidoking, that's nice. Reuniclus will definitely take damage from this, but he goes back on to Florges. This is a Life Orb Psyshock, hitting it on the physical side. I expect him to protect right here or sack his Fortress, so what I'm going to do is just go for the Future Sight. I do not mind that he went for the Wish, because as long as he does not get this Protect, I'll be able to get a kill right now with Future Sight. So basically, in the following turn, unless he pulls a switch, unless he goes Nidoking and then pulls a double back into Fortress, I'll be able to get a kill. So what I'm actually going to do is just go for Psyshock right here, simply because no matter what happened this turn, Future Sight was going to kill him. Like I'm saying, the Psyshock didn't knock him out, but Future Sight would knock him out. So able to get rid of that threat, and at this point, Scarf Espeon just clicks Psyshock, and that is going to be a good game. So that was a really fast-paced match. That's what I expected with this team, though. Just get up the hazards and sweep them. Espeon would have swept. I guess he doesn't know if I was Scarf or not, but I caught that as a second game because it was definitely a full game. But the second team we have right here, we got some Darmanitan Heat, literally named Heat. Belly Drum Sub, Fire Punch Thief with a Salad Berry. I actually swept somebody with this while I was, laddering up. Next up, we got Custap Berry, Snorlax, 3 Heat, 5 Me. With Self-Destruct, Gunk Shot, Return, and Crunch. Mence Fitness, another Mence. With Draco Meteor, Fire Blast, Iron Tail, and Defog. I need a Defog on this team. Add Free Rocks, the SD, and Empoleon. With Defiant, Swords Dance, Aqua Jet, Earthquake, and Steel Wing. Draco SL submitted this Focus Sash Mamoswine set, and I love Lara submitted this Belly Drum Magic Coat. That's actually pretty cool set, but we're looking for a game as we got one right away. Why does everybody and their mom have Beedrill? Good lord. Oh man, oh man. Why do I sound like Blender now? Alright, well, his switch-ins to Salamence include himself and the background field when I miss Draco Meteor. He actually gets swept pretty easily by Slurpuff if I can weaken Donphan. Rosary dies +6, play rough. Are you the real pokeaim? Yes, I am. And I think Belly Drum. Ooh, Belly Drum 3. Alright. So I'm gonna lead off a Mence just in case he leads off with Donphan or the Mienshao, as I can drop a Draco on either of those, weakening them. His switch-ins do not include anything. He does not have a Dragon Resist at all. And once I get rid of Donphan, that's also his physical wall. It could also be my Lodic. Oh my god, I'm subscribed to you. Oh my god. Well, thank you, sir. I'm glad. But he is going to be able to get up Stealth Rock right here. Now I'm going to defog them away. If he wants to go for the Stealth Rock again, that is fine, as he actually ends up going for Roar. Anything, especially this Mon, is perfect because I can just click Earthquake. Does not have a ground immunity on his team. Knock out the Donphan, prevent his rocks. Great. So he goes out to Mienshao. I'm going to go for Earthquake again because I am Focus Sash, and unless he went for the fake out that turn, I would preserve my Sash and knock him out. So double the knockout. Mienshao was a threat. Goes on to Rose Raid. I'm going to go for Icicle Crash as he's actually offensive. No. Okay. I don't think +6 Thief will be able to knock out my Lodic, unfortunately, because otherwise I could just go right out into that. But I'm going to go directly into my Darmanitan and sweeps him. Just going to click Fire Punch. Yeah, that's my best play. I was thinking about going for Thief, but it wouldn't do anything. I don't want him to know I have Thief just yet. Actually, that Fire Punch did so much. I'm pretty sure +6 one. I'll not knock him out. But I'll be going out to my Empoleon. I do have a Lumberry, so Scald, while it is annoying and scary, and hopefully doesn't beat me 1v1, I'll be able to SD up and weaken him a bit with Earthquake to the point where I can knock him out with Draco. That's my plan right here. Doesn't really have a switch in for this thing because, again, he doesn't have a ground immunity. Oh, great, Dragon Tail again. I really want to blow up right here. I really do. But I'm gonna blow up. Yeah. Thankfully, he does not burn me as I'm able to hit him with the self-destruct, and he is not gonna go down. But I could force him into basically game, because what I could do is go out to Slurp up. He can't Dragon Tail me. If he recovers, he recovers. Because I'm thinking, if I go Ment and drop a Draco, he's just gonna switch out and sack something. What I would do anyway in that situation. Yeah, I'm gonna go Ment and just drop a Draco anyway. Again, he doesn't have any resistances. Even if he switches out, okay, as long as I do not miss this Draco, I'm completely fine. As my loading does go down, and Beedrill definitely has some. Beedrill can definitely hurt me a bit, but he actually ends up going Chandelier. So I'll go for Draco again. Just want to weaken this thing as he's actually Scarf Shadow Ball, so that's good to know, as I'm able to do roughly 53% to him, so, or exactly 53%. Help. Alright, so I'll go out into my Empoleon, because I know I can live this, and I'm pretty sure I can knock him out with the Adamant Aqua Jet at that range of HP. Yep, I can. Nice. And as he's going to be able to go Rose Raid right here. And he hits me with the extra sensory. He's not able to knock me out, as I am not in Defiance. So I actually go for SD just in case he went for any other move that was not the Giga Drain. Like maybe he tried to spike up or predict my switch right there. It was just my best bet in general, as I can now just go right out into my Darmanitan and go for Fire Punch, as I'm able to knock him out. And now when he goes Beedrill, I'm going to go for Sub, predicting his Protect, because he kind of has to protect. And oh man. And I'll be able to knock him out with a Fire Punch, and that's going to be game. This definitely could have went bad if he didn't have Protect right there. But now he 100% outspeeds me, as I'm going to be able to knock him out with the Fire Punch, and that is going to be a good game. So, good game, dude. Alright, I'm liking these nice and straightforward games. No stall. 500 Beedrills, though. Everybody and their mom has Beedrill right now. You do not, though. And unfortunately, he has an Umbreon. Great. And hard body. But you know what he gets bodied by? Darmanitan. Especially if I can weaken that Blastoise. So, man. I'm going to lead off with my Mamoswine, because that's a good lead matchup versus this, and potentially these. It's annoying that he has Umbreon, but he also gets swept pretty easily by Slurpuff, especially when Donphan takes any damage at all. So, speaking of which, Donphan's going to take this Ice Shard, Arsicle Crash, my bad, as Umbreon comes out. I do not have Ice Shard on this Mamoswine, as you guys can see, so I'm going to get out my Stealth Rock, as he's going to be able to go for Wish right here. And I don't really mind that too much. I'll be able to go for Earthquake. Foul Play is going to do roughly 64% to me, I think. Something like that. 55, sorry. Excuse me. As, man, this is annoying. If this is last, I'll just go for Earthquake, weakening him a bit. This is really annoying. This mod in general, like, I can't do anything to him. Like, I can endeavor doing nothing, actually nothing. Alright, what I can do. See, the problem with me going out into Darmanitan is, if I sub and he wishes or foul plays, yeah, I don't know what I could do right here. This thing is a threat. This thing just bodies my entire team. I just Fire Punch, get off a bit of damage on him, as he OHKOs me with the foul play. And see, he can just foul play my Slurpuff too, which is annoying, man. Oh my god, this thing is a threat. Okay, so I'll play rough this thing, doing as much damage as possible, and then I could potentially, if he goes Donphan, I'm belly drumming 100%. Like, if he lets me hit Donphan at all with this play rough, I'm belly drumming. The reason I wouldn't do it prior is because Donphan comes in, takes 6%, and recovers up with leftovers, the Stealth Rock damage. So I have to play rough right here. Now, while Darmanitan did have the ability to sweep him, if I weaken Blastoise, Umbreon is just so much of a threat to my team. Wish, Protect, Foul Play, I guess Toxic maybe, I'm not sure. I could Magikarp right here and be a man. But I want to play rough, definitely. Because honestly, like I said, this thing 6-0s his team. Once it belly drums up and I weaken Donphan, like, once I hit Donphan once with this play rough upon switch, and assuming he goes out to Donphan, he can definitely go to anything if he wants to. Or he can disconnect. See, should I just turn off mod join that way you can come back? Let me turn it off, buddy. Let me turn it off. Slash. You know, we're just gonna get another game. Forget this game. We're gonna get another game. If he comes back, he comes back. But we got another game. It really depends on what he did that turn, because like I said, even though I had just lost 2 Pokemon, I'm pretty sure I had a good way of winning. But we got another one versus Totodile, and he has a really cool team. It also gets destroyed by Belly Drum Slurpuff. Then again, this entire tier really gets destroyed by Belly Drum Slurpuff, in my honest opinion. Oh my god, this puts in so much work versus him, especially because I get free subs and oh man, too bad he has. I sound like Blender, man. Too bad he has like 2 forms of priority, being Ice Shard plus Sucker Punch. But I'm gonna get up my rocks right here. I'm expecting the Earthquake if he wants to. That guy hasn't came back. I would pause it, but there's no real point. I want to just keep going on with the live as he goes Blastoise, and this will allow me to go for Earthquake on the Blastoise, doing a significant amount of damage, putting it in range of a plethora of attacks. I'll just be able to go for Endeavor. Yes, he will get the Rapid Spin kill, but at the price of basically his immunity to this. Man, why is this such a problem? Alright, I'm gonna go out to my Empoleon, and I'll be able to go right for the Aqua Jet. The reason I'm going out to Empoleon is because I'm hoping he goes out into the Toxic after, and Neutral Drain Punch cannot knock me out, and I'll be able to knock him out with the Earthquake, I'm pretty sure. So, yep, he does SC up, as I'm be able to go for the Earthquake. Man, don't miss out on KOs when I need you to KO. That sucks, because I have to take, I really expected that to kill, and now I had to take it, because if I went on to Salamence, I wasn't sure if I could take that plus the Sucker Punch, but I'm going to go on to my Salamence right now, and he has 1 fire immunity, which is his Goodra, so I'm just going to go right for Fire Blast, as I can knock out the Toxic if it does connect, which it does. Toxic is ashy, so it does not appreciate the sun. I don't know how that works. But Mamoswine is going to come out, and I'm just going to Fire Blast Mamoswine. I'm going to drop a Draco on Mamoswine. This is able to go for Ice Shard. I do not mind that too much because I do have my Snorlax, and I can just go right for Return twice. As he goes for Knockoff, I don't think... Basically, I was able to break his Sash, which is the important part. So I'll just go right for the Earthquake prior. Again, as unfortunately he crits me. So hoping that... do I make the play now? I'm going for sub. Okay, that's fine. Because I'll be able to knock him out. Because what I was thinking was, if he does switch on to Goodra, trying to take a Flare Blitz for some reason, would have been interesting. I think I can... I don't think... I might be able to live in Air Slash. Might be able to live in Air Slash from this range of HP. As I do, gives me the Salad Bear. Do I flinch, though? Nope, I do not, as I'm able to hit him with the Fire Punch, knock out the Yanmega. And you know what I'm going to do? I'm about to thief this Goodra. Get thiefed. Give me your item, horse. He's able to go for the Thunderbolt, and I think if this thing can live a Sludge Bomb from Goodra, we're good. I have to go for Belly Drum because I can't knock out Rose Raid regardless. He probably has Sludge Bomb or Sludge Wave or something to target this thing. Can I live it? No, he has Thunderbolt, gets the crit, does not get the para. And plus 6 Drain Punch will easily knock out the Goodra. And we get some HP as well. Don't have to risk. All I have to do is risk 1 play rough versus his Rose Raid. Unless he's Focus Sash, he should not be able to live. This is plus 6. As Slurpuff is able to pick up the victory, and that is a good game. So, next team we got is Muck. I love Muck in the anime. This thing, when I used to watch him when I was a kid, this thing is really, really cool. The set is about to drop a verse. Toxic Venom Drench. For those of you that don't know what Venom Drench does, it's right here. Lowers attack, special attack, speed of poison foe by 1, infestation, so you're stuck, and then rest. So basically I stall him out, making the metal burst like an... Get the Home Claws, Iron Tail, Rest, Sleep Talk, Aggron. Another Custap Berry Snorlax, but with Belly Drum and Gluttony. What Gluttony does is, when you're at half, your berry activates. So your berry activates early. So imagine Belly Drumming and then just self-destructing on something. We got Eddie, the Power Herb, Arcanine, another Slurpuff, Slurp eating it up, Assault Vest Slurpuff. I was so weak to dragons, to Hydreigon. And we have a Defogging Wishment, which just passes the wish to the team. Now these teams are not very good, guys, but they are extremely fun. One might say they are heat. Which they definitely are. My opponent is using Hoopa, which recently got dropped to UU, which is really cool. Oh man, this is gonna bop him. I'm leading off with it. Because if he doesn't lead off with Hydreigon, if he leads off with Swampert, I can just I think his Mega is it could be Pert. YouTube. But if he leads off with anything else, basically I can go for close combat anyway, no matter what he does, and then I can go for Solar Beam on the Pert because of my power herb. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Go. 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 Gone. Oh my god, Eddie. This is some heat, bro. Why does this body his entire team? Unfortunately, he goes out to the one Pokemon that counters my entire team. I'm going to go for close combat. As he drops a Draco, he is definitely Specs. Or Life Orb, sorry, that's just something I wanted to know. But. I just get to go with Slurp Up now. And I could Dazzling Gleam. I could also go for Flamethrower. I'm going to go for Dazzling Gleam just in case he has Iron Tail. As he goes out to his Blade. That does a decent amount of damage, not going to lie. So I'm thinking, I don't actually think a Flamethrower can knock him out. It's 17%. This is my alternative play. I go Menton Dragon Tail. I think that's my alternative play. Or I can just go Flamethrower. If I lose this, I lose to Hydreigon, so forget that. I'm just going to go out to Salamence, and I'll Dragon Tail him out as he goes for Iron Head. And, why is this a problem for me? I'm going to double into Muck right here. Expecting him to go out to Whimsicott as I get that correctly. And what I can do is Venom Drench him as he goes out. Ooh, get drenched, horse. No! Wait. I forgot. I should have went for Toxic first. I forgot I need to Toxic them. But he goes for Dark Pulse, which is absolutely nothing to me, as I am able to Toxic this man. Okay, guys. We're looking good, boys. We're looking good. I'm just going to go for Infestation, because even if he goes out to the Blade, the turn that it traps him, it does some damage. And also, if he stays in... get trapped, horse. I don't know why I'm talking like that. I don't have to call him a horse. He's a nice guy. I'm just gonna go for Rest because while he will be able to knock me out with the Draco, he's gonna go down to the Toxic plus the Poison, which I am incorrect about. And this sweeps him. This destroys him, man. All right, I'll go into my aggro now, and I was thinking about going out to Slurp Up, but I don't want it to take any unnecessary damage. I'm just gonna Mega Evolve and go for Iron Tail. I'm scared about Sharpedo, that's the thing. And the Blade, I don't want to be low enough. I want to be able to knock it out, basically, with any attack I go for. So he goes for Taunt, which is fine, as I'm able to connect with my Iron Tail. Didn't matter if I missed it. He has no rocks this entire game, though, which is really nice. He can go on to his Sharpedo, definitely. But I do have a Custap Berry on my Snorlax. So that is also good for me. Like, the second he attacks me, I'm basically going to be able to knock him out. And Aggron can 1v1 Hydreigon. It can 1v1 Whimsicott. It depends on if I think it's Mega Sharpedo. In which case, once I Home Claws, I think I can take it on too. Like, honestly, he can't 2-hit KO me. There's no way he can't even 3-hit KO me. Well, he probably can't 3-hit KO me. I was thinking it was Curse over Home Claws. But I'm going to be able to knock him out, as I'm expecting him to go to Blade here. And what I can do if he goes to Blade is go directly into Salamence and Dragon Tail him out, do a bit more damage to him. Not take any damage from him at all, as he is going to SD. And what I'll do is just wish up the damage as he goes out into Whimsicott. So I'm able to wish, which is going to work out for me because I'll be able to go right out into my Aggron. As long as he's not an annoying Leech Seed set. I see no Life Orb on him, so I think he is. But he is going to go out to Sharpedo, and this thing is a threat. Good lord. Alright, I think it's time we go out to Impending the Custap Berry. The Custap Berry Snorlax, as I'm just going to get my Custap Berry right now and just go right for Self-Destruct. Yes! So we're able to get rid of the Sharpedo, which was a huge threat to my team. Definitely. I want to go out into Aggron because I didn't expect them to Protect right there because Snorlax was low. What can Snorlax do? They don't normally run a Custap. This is a fun session, guys. I don't know about you guys, but I'm having fun. I'm definitely having fun in this session. It's definitely a nice stress reliever. Excuse me. MD. The drops. But I'll be able to go for Iron Tail because even if he goes to Blade, again, any chip damage is nice on it. He does hit me with the Focus Blast, which does a huge amount of damage. I give him a Salad Berry. Good lord, bro, calm down. Don't really want to stand. don't really want to stay in. I think I need to save this and try and rest up with it. Didn't expect Focus Blast to do so much to me. He's definitely going to go for Psychic here too. But I'm going to go out into my Salamence anyway. I feel like I have to at this range. Or Shadow Ball, whatever the attack is. As he steals my... Give me back my leftovers, horse! I'm having too much fun, but thankfully I'm able to connect with my Dragon Tail. So Hoopa is going to go down, as he can go directly into Whimsicott right now. And, or the Blade. The Blade is definitely a choice as well. I'll be able to go out into my Slurpuff right here, dodge the Shadow, or not dodge, but take the Shadow Sneak. And just hit him with a Flamethrower. Barely missing out on the KO as he's able to go for Iron Head and, you know, not knock me out, but do a bit of damage to me. But what I can do now is just go right out into my Salamence and Dragon Tail him out, honestly. Because even though he's going to be able to hit me with the Shadow Sneak, I can go out into my Aggron now and I can rest off the damage because I'm pretty sure I live Shadow Sneak. I do outspeed him. I'm pretty positive I live Shadow Sneak. And as a Sacred Sword does absolutely nothing to me. And what I can do is just Sleep Talk. Hopefully get some Hone Claws, get some Iron Tails. Unfortunately, we get a rest, so I'm just going to, you know, fast forward these turns a bit. I need to get Hone Claws and then Iron Tail. Or I need to just get one more Iron Tail. Yep. So all I gotta do is click Iron Tail twice in a row. Of course, I'm most likely not gonna hit, but I have to try. I have to try. It's my only way of winning right now. So I'm gonna wake up right here. Iron Tail does connect, so the Blade is gonna go down, and it all comes down to well, I don't think his Whimsicott can knock me out. Obviously, it has Moonblast. So I'm able to connect, and that's going to be a good game. So Mega Aggron and Snorlax, all of the Pokemon honestly putting the team on their back. I love how this thing KO'd Swampert. I love how Muck weakened this. I love how Salamence put in work. I love how that was a fun game. It's fun because everything worked the way I wanted it to. So we got another Beedrill team. Beedrill, he is so weak to this if I Hone Claws. I keep thinking I'm a Curse. I'm gonna lead off with my Arcanine because if he leads off with his Seismitoad, I can bop it right off the bat. Hopefully he does, because he can get up his rocks versus the majority of my team. Probably sees my Muck and he's like, what the hell is this dude on? I'm also hoping that I can catch, well, he's actually running Mega Beedrill plus Life Orb Sharpedo. I'm assuming it's Life Orb Sharpedo, so I'm hoping that I can catch the Sharpedo with the same way I caught the other one, basically, or at least catch something. But he leads off with Seismitoad as I lead off with Arcanine. I'm just going to go right for the Power Herb, Solar Beam, if he switches out this turn. Very, very unfortunate for me. If he stays in, oh my god. Why is this thing so... Eddie, bro, yo, to the dude who submitted this, you are heat. He gets no rocks up this entire game. I have no rocks on my team. I am not saying this out of happiness. I'm saying this out of just noticing. That was the one Pokemon on his team. I mean, obviously Salamence, Toxicroak, and Sharpedo can hit Aggron, Mega Aggron pretty hard with special moves or even boosted Drain Punches and stuff. But the fact that I was able to get rid of his Stealth Rocker, and the one thing that really appreciates switching into Aggron, is crazy. So, Sharpedo is going to come out. I am going to go into my Salamence just to get off this Intimidate, honestly. As he goes right for Waterfall. I'm not sure if he's running Ice Beam on this thing. I am going to Wish Pass though. Could Scout right here if I wanted to. Might be a better play. And we're gonna go out to Muck right here just in case he wants to go out into his Porygon. Honestly, Porygon would be the only switch, or he goes for Ice Beam. Either way, Muck is my best bet as he goes for Crunch, and he gets the defense drop. Great. I don't know why you go for Crunch versus my Salamence, but I'm going to go right back on to Salamence. Get off another Intimidate, also weakening this Sharpedo a bit, putting him in range of Extreme Speed from Arcanine. I need a bit more hits so I can knock him out. Unfortunately, I'm not Belly Drum Slurpuff, so I was like, oh wow, Belly Drum Slurpuff sweeps this guy, but obviously I'm not Belly Drum. But I'll be able to get off the next... oh, that is heat. That is cool. The fact that he has Screech Crunch, oh, that is really cool. Not going to lie, you're going to get Dragon Tailed regardless, though. They're going to get a Dragon Tail because this is something that can scare my Mega Aggron. So he's going to go out into into his Porygon finally. I thought he should have done that before. But as I'm able to Dragon Tail him out, do a bit of damage to him as Toxicroak is going to come out. And I believe I'm just going to go directly into my Arcanine because I do have overheat. I will probably most likely go for I'll most likely go for the I want to take an ice punch. He could very well have just skunk shot or drain punch as he ends up going for that. As I don't think overheat will knock him out, but I'm gonna go for it regardless. I could go for close combat predicting the Porygon, but he's actually faster than me, unfortunately. Wow, I'm only 290 speed. Okay, that's unfortunate. Drain punch, poison jab. What do I do versus this thing? Alright, you live one hit from full, so I'm gonna go out to Snorlax because it definitely lives one hit from full. I can knock it out with the Earthquake. Yeah, you're fat. You definitely live one hit from full, no matter what. And I want to get rid of this. Also put me in range of Custap. He actually chooses to SD up in front of his impending doom. He chooses to make a stand and go for Swords Dance, and we said no. We said no. Not today. Not today, ladies and gentlemen. Not today. So Toxicroak is going to go down. If he goes Salamence, I can Ice Punch that thing. Oh, that is heat. And I can live his next hit and Ice Punch him again. And I can get my Custap Berry and not... Oh my god. This Snorlax is fire. Oh man, oh man. If he tries to Dragon Dance up in front of this thing... He didn't even have Intimidate. Blown all the way back. This is your impending doom. Fear him. Fear him. So he goes out to Beedrill, and I don't want to waste this just yet. I want to belly drum up on Porygon and then self-destruct, if I'm being honest. So I'm gonna save this thing. This thing got like 2 kills in Arcanine. Got the. You guys don't know how much fun this live. I hope if you guys are enjoying this live as much as me, feel free to leave a like. It really does help my channel out. It helps me grow as a channel, and it definitely shows your support. So leaving likes is definitely nice. Leave a like if you left a like. Oh man, oh man, oh man, oh man. I'm gonna go out to Muck because I don't necessarily need Muck for the rest of his team. I can go for Infestation. If he goes to Beedrill, I get a little bit of damage off on it. As he chooses to make that Beedrill play. And now I can just go right for Infestation. He can't do anything to me. I have Sticky Hold, so even though Knockoff will still be doing the same base power, I'll keep my Black Sludge no matter what. As he goes for the... he goes for the Swords Dance. Oh man, oh man. What is my play? I mean, Aggron can live a hit regardless, so I'm not too worried, if I'm being honest. I don't know what his play is. I can't Venom Drench. I just can keep infestating him. Like, let him go to 6. I have Sturdy on Aggron, so I don't really care. So, as long as I weaken this thing, I'm fine. Though I don't want to sack it per se. I'll just sack my Slurpuff right here. Yeah, it doesn't matter. Because what I can do is I can Toxic the Porygon if I'm not able to boom on it with my Torpedo, which is something I really am hoping I'm able to do. I don't even care that this Beedrill is +4. He's really... this guy is some serious, like... this guy actually is running SD Beedrill. I wonder if he's SD Protect, but I'm just going to go right for Psychic right here. He's able to knock me out with the Poison Jab, and... again, Aggron does have Sturdy. I'll be able to go right for the Iron Tail. Of course, if I miss it, I can lose this game. Then again, it depends what he does right here. Iron Tail. I mean, I would 100% be able to live any hit he wants to go for. Knockoff won't be doing crap. Poison Jab can't touch me because I am a Steel type. Maybe I could Mega Evolve as well and probably take a hit. I probably could, to be completely honest. But Sturdy is the 100% chance, like the 100% way of living a hit. So that's what I'm going to go for right here. And I believe his Beedrill is in range of Earthquake from my max attack Snorlax. That's just something to note, just in case I force him out or if he goes for U-turn. But like I said, I will be able to go right for the Iron Tail, as he actually ends up U-turning out. Didn't think you could take me out, huh, bro? As Porygon is going to come out, and that's a decent amount, not going to lie. So I'm just going to Mega Evolve now and rest. I think I can go for a game with this thing, but also because if I Mega Evolve, I know I can take any hit that he wants to go for. And rest up and then just start sleep talking and hopefully start sweeping him as well. So able to rest up right here. As I actually want to go out to Muck. Yeah, I want to go out to Muck because I want to Toxic this thing as well as Infestate something. So it goes to Sharpedo, which is really cool because I'm going to be able to Toxic that thing with my Muck. If he goes back on to Beedrill, I can just go for the straight switch into Aggron, honestly. What other play is my play? That's my best play. But I really just want to boom on his Porygon, guys. You guys don't know how much I want to belly drum, and then boom. Oko that Porygon, blow it all the way back. But I want to get rid of his potential infestation mons. But what I'll do is go directly into Salamence right here, because even if he SDs up, that is fine. I get off the Intimidate, I can blow him back with the Dragon Tail. Unfortunately, I don't have Heal Bell on this team, so I will be depending on the Sleep Talks, I guess, with Aggron. But at the same time, I don't think he'd break through my team with his remaining members, because what he's going to do is Dragon Tail out, and then I'll just be able to repeatedly, or what he's going to do, like U-turn out, and I'll just be able to repeatedly click Dragon Tail, is what I was trying to say. But he does a Poison Jab, which does a lot, as I do connect with my Dragon Tail. Beedrill is going to go down. Now Beedrill can't even take an Infestation, which is nice. Oh man, I want to save this. Oh man, oh man. Yeah, we're saving this, boys. We're saving Salamence for the Intimidate. As he goes for Shadow Ball with his Porygon. Guess why is everything in there, Mom? Drop me. But I'll be able to go for Infestation. Infestation will knock out Beedrill if it comes in because of the trapping turn. It forces his Porygon to stay in. If he does stay, it also forces basically everything to stay in, is what I'm trying to say. But able to trap the Porygon inside. And what we're going to do is we're going to Toxic this horse. And then I will click Venom Drench, and it will work. So I am happy about that. So able to Toxic the Porygon. So Toxic plus the Venom plus the Infestation, excuse me, is going to be wearing him down. And I don't want to go for Rest ever because I don't want to give Beedrill a chance to SD up at all. So I'd rather just go for Venom Drench, make him do a lot less. That's so, ooh, look at all those drops. Just take them. Yeah, easy. Catch another one, bro. Catch another one right now. Want some more drop? You want a little bit less speed? You want a little bit less attack? A little bit less special attack? You good? Yeah, you good, 4. You good, 5. You good. What am I saying? Help. Oh man, oh man. Catches next Venom Drench. Get drenched in my Venom. Did not brush my teeth. No, I did. Monk didn't. But I promote good hygiene. I think it's important. And it's also why I'm not a Smash player. Oh, might have hit somebody a little bit deep with that. My bad if you're a Smash player. No disrespect, but you guys need a shower. I just can go for Infestation just to do a bit of damage to him. I'll probably do a lot considering it's super effective, honestly. And Sharpedo is just like really weak, but he is gonna be able to bop me with that crunch, as I can go directly into my Snorlax, and I think I'm going to finish it off with this thing. So I'll just go for Earthquake. I'm pretty sure after whatever he does, I'll be able to knock him out after the Life Orb hit. Yeah, after any Life Orb hit, I'll be able to knock him out. I'm pretty positive. And even if I'm not able to, it doesn't matter. I mean, I just want to boom on Beedrill so bad, guys. So he goes for Destiny Bond, unfortunately, and man, he didn't let me boom on him. I hate him. I don't hate him, but I'll be able to go out to my Salamence, and honestly, Dragon Tail is more accurate than Iron Tail, and especially more accurate than Sleep Talking it, so I'll be able to knock him out with this this Dragon Tail. That should be game. Obviously, he could Poison Jab, and I can miss, and he can poison me as he does, but I do not miss, and that's going to be a good game. So, that dude was from New York, just like me. Alright, so the next team, a little bit more Hita Fajita. We got the Belly Drum, Aqua Tail, Ice Punch, Drain Punch. I actually put Ice Punch over Avalanche, Sky to Avalanche, but with Belly Drum, I mean, I don't want to go last. Next up, Hellfire and Brimstone. It's a band, right? Or something like that. Or a song, I don't know. As this Trick Room, Fire Blast, Shadow Ball, Memento, Chandelier, which supports the slow, bro. The Swizz Wiz submitted this level 1 Smeargle. I just wanted Trick Room, honestly, and it had it. Fabio, nice offensive Fabio to abuse the Trick Room, of course. And we got a Stealth Rocker in Garchomp, and then Alamola, which had a nickname. No, it didn't have a nickname. The guy didn't nickname it. Yeah, he didn't. Oh man, see, I gotta put a nickname for you. Let me see. Mutant. Let me set to my boy Mutant Polar Bear. Just because nobody else nicknamed it. So we're gonna look for 2 more games. Slowbro is an OU. Wait, what the hell? I'm so stupid. Huh? Did I really just try and make this into a UU team? Alright guys, something I've never done. Oh, never mind, I'm not going to show it. But we're going to go to the SubHub website real quick. And what I'm gonna do, guys, I'm gonna pause it until I find something to abuse this trick room, and we will be right back. We are back. So I found a Porygon Z with gravity and thunder and blizzard and recover, and it was actually quiet natured. We looking good, boys. No physical attackers to abuse my trick room. Let Chansey's destroy. Chansey actually destroys his team, but I mean Blissey, sorry. Chansey's OU, obviously. I don't even. How the hell did I not catch? Yo, shout outs to CDB, man, who helped me. I was just like in call. I was chilling with him, and I was like, hey, bro, help me make this last team. Make it all nice and fun. Unfortunately, this guy has potential, like 2 potential targets, I guess 3 potential targets. But we're going to attempt to get up our trick room right here with our Smeargle lead early on, as he leads off a Gligar, and hopefully he is not a taunt variant, because I'm going to go for trick room. He is a taunt variant. He walls our entire team. I believe, yo, what does he have for Blizzard plus Thunder coverage? Nothing. You ain't doing nothing. Fabio just wrecks train on him. Runs train, wrecks train, explosion, something like that. But ends up going for the trick room, as I'm going to be able to endeavor him. And then I'll be able to go for Dragon Rage. If he wants to SD up, okay. You can get raged on by this level 1 Poke. I feel like he's going to rage quit, honestly. But Dragon Rage plus Endeavor knocks him out. Oh, wow. Sorry for that box. I'll be able to get like 2 kills with this thing, honestly. He has nothing for this, and I could Spore if I don't feel comfy, you know. So shout out to the level 1. Yo, this is just like the nose pass, man. It gets a kill on something, and I don't expect it to, but this is awesome. Okay, so I expect him to bring out maybe Crobat right here. I guess Swampert. Honestly, unless I guess he could Spiky Shield with Chestnut, but even then he'd be putting it low, and that's like. If he goes Swampert, that's great, because that's honestly his one switch in for Fabio. That can take more than 2 hits. Otherwise, it's not that good for him. I'm going to try and Endeavor right here. If he wants to go for the Spiky Shield, that's fine. I'll Endeavor him after anyway. Unfortunately, I'm going to be losing my Trick Room setter. I could go directly into Channeler, honestly, but I'm just going to Endeavor him, and then I can set up Trick Room with Channeler regardless. So, might as well, you know? No reason not to. Because I am level 1, it's going to be doing so much regardless as he goes for a Leech Seed. I don't know why, because he's giving me a potential chance to, I guess maybe he predicted my my Channeler to want to come in, but I'm going to go for Trick Room again, because if he doesn't attack me, I'll get it up. And I don't mind. Yeah, he goes for Spiky Shield. Okay, so what is he doing? Why did he let me get up this Trick Room? You let my level 1 Smeargle. What a good game. It's not over yet. No. Oh my god. No, I don't want him to leave. We out here trying to record. We out here trying to get some content. /mod. Okay, so this guy is Sticky Web versus Trick Room. I'm okay with that, because now all my slow users, my faster slow users, won't be as fast, I guess. What am I trying to say? Okay, so unfortunately, okay, my way of dealing with Porygon is toxicking it. So I'm going to lead off with my Smeargle, as he's going to lead off with his Galvantula. And what I can do is just go right for Trick Room. And then Endeavor plus Dragon Rage, as he actually ends up going out into Espeon. That's completely fine. I'm just going to Endeavor that thing, and then I'll be able to hit it with Dragon Rage. I don't have a Stealth Rocker on my team anyway, but getting rid of anything on his team is nice. I hope he goes out into his Porygon right here, honestly, but I'm able to hit this thing with the Endeavor as he goes for calm. You ain't calm enough, bro. I'll be able to hit him with a Dragon Rage right after that. This thing is just destroying lives. Honestly, it is destroying lives. If he goes out into anything, I can Endeavor it. If he goes out to Honchkrow to try and Sucker Punch me, I have Spore. If he goes out to Arcanine to try and Sucker... I should use this thing more often, honestly. I'm not even hyping it up. It's doing work. It's putting in work. Granted, though, if he Calm Mind like he did, it kind of 6-0'd my entire team. This guy's contemplating his life right now. I was like, wow. I really made this decision to Calm Mind in front of a level 1 Pokemon. Much less a Smeargle. This thing learns almost every move. Why did I do this? Help me. Wait, is this Pokemon? But, oh yeah, by the way, guys, when I went to the PC today, because I was talking about that earlier, it was so fun, honestly, meeting some of you people. It was, well, whoever I met there, I can name the people I met, but it was awesome meeting you guys, and it was very fun. Took pictures. A couple people were like, one guy was like, drop a Draco, and I was like, yeah, man. He's like, wow, your voice sounds familiar. And that, and I was like, well, I'm the creator of this hoodie. It's like, oh my god, Pokemon. And another guy Kevin was his name, and yo, stop forfeiting. I'm trying. Kevin was his name, and I played him for my battle number 4, I believe. And he was looking at me. He was looking at my hoodie, and I said, "Yo, good luck, bro." And he's like, "Wow, you sound very familiar." And I was like, "Oh yeah." And I was like, "How's this?" "Yo, what's up, guys? You got Pokey?" And he was like, "Oh my god." Well, not oh my god. Like, I'm exaggerating a little bit, but he was like, "Whoa, Pokeaim." You know, it's really cool to meet you guys. You guys don't know how cool it is, man. But I'm gonna lead off Alamola because I'm expecting to lead off on. Well, not that, but I'm just gonna toxic this thing, as he unfortunately shuts down my entire everything I stood for. If I can go into my Chandler, he's just gonna U-turn out into Mamoswine most likely. As he goes for Leech Seed, he does not appreciate this Pokemon at all. But what I'm gonna do is go out into my Smeargle, expecting to go out to Mantine. I guess he's Assault Vest Machamp. Wait. We have own Temple, boys. We getting up our Trick Room no matter what. Ooh. Unless he has Bullet Punch, he also won't be able to knock us out. So he goes for Knockoff, as I'm going to be able to get up my Trick Room right here. If he has BP, so be it. Otherwise, if he does not, I'll be able to go right for... He might have Heavy Slam, so he might not have Bullet Punch. Unfortunately, he does, though. As I'm just going to go directly into my Chargagon. And the reason I'm doing this is because I am physically defensive. I want him to take Rocky Helmet, Rough Skin. Hopefully he stays in. He could also go out to Whimsicott. Reuniclus is a problem for this team, but Chandler is nice. I'm glad that he Ice Punched me because, as you see, it does absolutely nothing, and he's taking all that damage. And what I can do is just go for Dragon Tail. Obviously, he can go Whimsicott right here, which would be annoying, but he ends up staying with Machamp. He puts it in range of Life Orb Shadow Ball, which is something I wanted, as unfortunately I do miss that attack, and I want to double into my Chandler, predicting him to go out into Whimsicott. I feel like that's the most optimal play on my opponent's part, but he ends up staying in, though. Gonna go right back onto my Chargagon, then I have no other... I can't... He's gonna outspeed me because I'm a Trick Room variant, so... I'll let him take all this Rough Skin, Rocky Helmet, and all that, and I'll just go for Sucker Punch right here, hopefully putting him in range of the... I don't think I'll put him in range of of the Rough Skin, but we'll do enough. Oh, as he goes for the knockoff, that's perfect, and I can just go for Dragon Tail, just in case he wants to switch on to Mantine and try and defog away. And if he does attack me, he'll be going down to the Rough Skin damage anyway. Worst case scenario, he goes out into Whimsicott, so... I'll be able to go out into my No Stab Porygon Z and blow something back. Honestly, Mamoswine is of course an issue, but he ends up going out to Mantine, so hopefully I connect with the Thunder. I'm pretty sure his Mantine will be able to outspeed me. Actually, it might be a speed type, 166. No, I don't think it's a speed type. I think he does outspeed me. I think he's 176, if I'm not mistaken. But he hits me with Scald, so if I do connect with Thunder, I'm going to be able to keep up my rocks while blowing that thing. But it actually has no stab. That's why it's called no stab. Well, duh, obviously. But I just realized I had no stab on this thing. You can go Whimsicott if he wants to, as he does. What do I do? I don't even have Trick Room on this thing, so I'm just going to go for Blizzard. Try and connect it as he goes for Encore. Unfortunately for me. And I guess he can go Mamoswine right here. This thing is an issue, but I'm going to go out to Fabio anyway, because if he goes Mamoswine, I can switch on to my Alamola and get off a Toxic. Goes for Leech Seed. Really unfortunate for me. I'm going to go for Focus Splash just in case he wants to go to Mamoswine, trying to block anything as he goes for the sub. And what I can do now is just go for Volt Switch. Obviously, he can Encore me, which would be hella annoying, man. This Whimsicott's annoying. Sub, Leech Seed, Taunt, Encore. Yep. Yeah, you're annoying. You are annoying. Just gonna go out to Porygon. Then I'll go back out into my... I'll go out to Porygon and recover, just to get off some... obviously to recover a bit. And then to go directly into Fabio once again. And, he could taunt me, definitely. But I want to go for recover anyway, just to waste a turn. I mean, hopefully... I didn't know he would taunt me right there, but... it was definitely a play he could make. So I'll be able to go right back on Fabio. And the reason I made these plays is because I want to Volt Switch on out of there. I honestly do. This thing is blowing me back, man. But the good thing is he does not have a Fire Resist. I don't consider thick fat Mamoswine a Fire Resist. And the reason I didn't Mega Evolve, obviously, is if he has Moonblast, I don't want to get destroyed by it. But I'm going to go Fire Blast because even if I don't want him switching out to Mamoswine. I want it to take this max special attack powered Fire Blast anyway. And also if he stays in and decides to Leech Seed me for some reason, I'll be able to knock him out, as this thing is a threat. Registeel will die. Reuniclus, honestly, will be 2-hit KO'd. Plus, I do have Shadow Ball to knock it out right after, as he goes for Leech Seed. Thankfully, I do connect as Whimsicott. Oh, thank God that monster is gone. And I believe Chandler just cleans up. Obviously, I have to worry about some. I mean, this isn't a counter, huh? This is not a counter. What are you doing? Yeah, get blown back. This is hellfire and brims. Oh, that sounds painful. But we get that victory right there, and let us look for another game. I figured because the first two guys they forfeited after Smeargle kind of destroyed them, we might as well get another game. This team is actually really fun. I don't think it's a very good Trick Room team, but obviously from SubHub it's more me having fun than building solid teams that they somehow manage to work even though they're not solid. So okay, so I'll lead off on my Smeargle because if he leads off with Mammoth it's looking like a lead mammal with Stealth Rock, since it is his only Stealth Rocker. I can go for Spore, and then I can go for Trick Room, and then I can go for Endeavor. He actually ends up leading off with his Shaman, so I'm going to go for Trick Room right off the bat. And from there, I can go right for the Endeavor as he goes for Psychic. Is he Life Orb? Yes, he is, so he'll be able to knock himself out. If he goes for Synthesis, that's fine too. I better go right for the Endeavor right here. Thank you, man. Appreciate it. As he goes for Psychic, so it's going to be a double down right here. I'll trade my level 1 Smeargle for his level 100 Shaman. That's 100 Smeargles right there. Okay, so I'll be able to go directly into my unfortunately he's an aromatherapy user, but I went on to Alamola because if he went Mamoswine, I wanted to be able to Toxic it. Mamoswine was more than likely Focus Sash. I wanted to break its Sash with this. He does have a defogger, so that backs up my claim of Mamoswine being Focus Sash. As he goes Crobat, unfortunately, I'm gonna have to switch out into my Druddigon just to let it take the Rocky Helmet and stuff. I could have went for Soak right there, but there's no real point just because he has an aromatherapy user, a Cleric on his team, which is actually very annoying for this team now that I think about it. But he only has 8, so goes back to Mamoswine. I'm just gonna get my Stealth Rock right here because I can live any hit Mamoswine wants to go for. Expecting to exchange rocks right here, and what I can do is just go right out into my Alamola. And dodge is actually Crash basically. He is looking to be Focus Sash, as I'm just going to go right for the Wish. If he wants to go Crobat, that's fine, because what I can do is just go right out into my Ampharos and hurt him with that. He goes out to Florges. I do not mind that though, because what I'm going to do is just go for Toxic. I don't care if he goes Crobat after. I honestly don't. I do have Soak. If he wants to Wish Pass, that's fine too. Does go Crobat. But what I will be doing is by soaking him, I'll be able to just hit him with a Toxic after that. Now, obviously, because he does have a Cleric on his team, like something, you know, I'm expecting it to be Aromatherapy Florges. If it's not Aromatherapy Florges, that's good. But right here, basically, he has no Pokemon that can. Oh, nice! He takes damage from his Black Sludge too. Basically, he has no Pokemon that can dodge his Toxic right now. He is gonna Roost. Well, obviously, the Crobat can dodge the Toxic right there, but I'm gonna go for Toxic again. It's really cool that he has Black Sludge and that Soak is making him hurt himself. But again, I'll be able to go right for Toxic right here. So he goes for the U-turn. I'm expecting Florges to come out. This is going to be a really slow, but I think I can win this game, honestly, just because I have so many Toxic. And obviously he only has 8 Heal Bells. So Florges comes out. Can you? Oh, I need to connect with my Toxics in order for me to win this game. So I'm going to go for Toxic for the umpteenth time, as he is going to go right for. Come on, huh? Can you hit, bro? It's right in front of you. It's right there. Why does that do so much, too? Well, thankfully, I do connect. I don't care if he goes for Heal Bell right here because I'm going to Wish Up anyway. He might just go for Heal Bell just to show it off because I missed, like, 4,000 in a row. But, again, he cannot really beat this Alamola. Obviously, Moonblast is doing a significant amount of damage, but unless he crits me right here. I don't want to call that because I don't want him to crit me. Actually, he would need a high roll crit in order to knock me out of this range, which thankfully he does not get. And I believe I'm going to pass this out to my Chandler just because Alamola comes in for free versus Crobat and Cresselia. So unfortunately he goes out into Mamoswine, and that's obviously going to work out for him. So I'm just going to go out to my Druddigon. I want to get my Stealth Rock, or I want to force him to go for the Icicle Crash, as I'm going to go for Sucker Punch because I want to break his Sash. Yeah, I don't care about Stealth Rock per se. Yeah, as I can go right onto my Alamola and just go for Wish. Again, this is going to be a longer. I felt like I needed, well, I did need Druddigon in order to deal with his, I'm going to go for Soak, by the way, predicting Crobat. In order to deal with his with his Gator. I still do have Fabio in the back as well as my Thundering thing. So I'm gonna go for Toxic right here as he goes out to Florius, and I'll go directly into Chandler once again, set up a Trick Room and blow something back. I guess he could also go for Heal Bell right here. It would be nice if he did not go for Heal Bell. It would be nice if he went for Moonblast, and I think Heal Bell is the play to make right now. As he goes for Moon, oh wow. So thankfully he does not get the special attack drop, as I'm going to be able to go right for the Trick Room right now, as he goes for Wish. And the good thing is that nothing on his team takes a Life Orb Shadow Ball at all. So I'm going to go for that. He does not have a Ghost Resist. Obviously, this Pokemon right here could take it. Holy crap, man. Aromatherapy, Heal Bell, same thing. Why did that do 0? This thing is actually going to 6-0 my team. I didn't expect it to do that little. Why is he max Spadef Florius, man? Not enough used. Just gonna Memento him. It doesn't really make a difference, does it? I really feel like I actually have to freeze this guy. So what I'm gonna do is go for Gravity, because I can take 2 Moonblasts, I'm pretty sure. Gravity just lets me hit Blizzard plus Thunder, but I'm pretty sure I'm going to lose this game regardless. Now, I didn't expect Florius. I didn't expect him to be max Spadef Florius. I didn't think that was a thing just because... I'm not criticizing the set, but I didn't think it was a thing just because you need Florius to take Iron Tails from... I'm going to go for Blizzard because he can freeze. To take Iron Tails from Salamence as well as Hydreigon, you want that physical defense. You don't need special defense for those monsters. They don't run... but that's going to be good. Yeah, that's a good game. I'm just going to forfeit right here. We'll end it on a loss. I'm fine with that. Because even if I freeze him, I can't be Florius. So, good game, dude. I don't know how much the Toxic misses mattered, per se. I mean, maybe I could have stalled him out of more... sorry about that. That's my chair. More aromatherapies, but no, we're gonna end it right there. I got like 4 wins with this Smeargle team anyway that I didn't technically count. So hope you guys all enjoyed. Feel free to leave a like if you enjoyed. It definitely helps my channel grow. I very much appreciate it. Thank you everybody for 90,000 subscribers. That is so cool, man. We're almost there to 100K, which is basically my goal on YouTube, and then obviously that'll change as we get higher. But thank you so much, guys. Once again, yeah, I'll see you guys later. So later, guys.